So I'm staring at this card. It's got Spider-Man, Leonardo the Turtle, Bilbo Baggins, and the Enterprise on it. And I'm thinking, what in the world is going on with Magic the Gathering this year? And that's exactly what we're going to be discussing in this video. Everything we can expect to see, and more importantly, everything I hope that we do not see come to Universes Beyond in 2026. Let's start with the big one, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. From this March, you're going to be able to play a Ninja Turtle. I used to love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles growing up. Who didn't? It's turtle ninjas fighting crime with a rat at the helm. And I've got this whole channel dedicated to Universes Beyond in Magic the Gathering. But turtles? Really? There's something about it that doesn't quite feel right. But then I started to look into it, and the more I looked into it, the more I started to think, actually, this could work. I like the fact that there's 4 brothers and 4 different colour identities, and even Splinter gets his own colour. But then I looked into how many different ways you can buy yourself into this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe. And there isn't just one booster, hell there isn't even 2 or 3 or 4. Because there's 8. There's 8 different ways that you can buy a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pack, booster or commander deck. That's too many. That's far too many. It does my absolute head in. Who's this for? I get it. I do get it. People are going to say, well, it's the way they make their money. If you don't have lots of different ways to buy into it, you're not going to make enough money. I don't care. It really annoys me because, again, I go back to the question, who is this for? Is it for the die-hard Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans that already play Magic? And are they really going to be willing to drop $273 on a pizza bundle box just so they might unpack Splinter, the Dark Ritual version? I don't think so. Hey, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is a fantastic way to get new players into Magic the Gathering. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and we can discuss there. Let's now go on to June, where I am so excited for this one. Okay, Spider-Man got a lot of hate last year, so maybe it won't go so well, but I am really looking forward to Marvel set dropping this June. On Magic's website it says players assemble, which is very punny. And then it says the world's greatest strategy card game and your favourite Earth-based Marvel characters join forces. Create powerful team-ups of iconic heroes and villains and experience comic book action like never before. This makes me think a few things. First of all, the words Earth-based superheroes makes it sound like we'll be seeing characters like the Hulk and Doctor Strange, maybe even Captain Marvel and Nick Fury. And then the word villains comes into play, and that gets me really excited to see Thanos on a Magic card, because who wouldn't want to see some kind of red chance mechanic that with a click of the fingers exiles one opponent's board state completely. I think this could be really thematic, and if they release them as secret layers like they did with Captain America, Wolverine, Iron Man, Black Panther and Storm, I think this could be a great success. What I don't want to see, however, is more Spider-Man bundles. No more, please. We've had enough. We've suffered enough, Wizards. Please. In all seriousness though, I am really looking forward to Marvel superheroes. And if you are too, then make sure to hit that like and sub, because I will be dropping some deck techs later this year with all of your favourite Marvel superheroes. Right, let's move swiftly on now to not the Hobbit. I'm going to save the Hobbit because there are some really important things I have to say about it. Some things you probably haven't even thought of. So make sure to stick around to the end to find out what those things are, because I'm anticipating some big but maybe terrible things for the Hobbit set. We're going to move on to Star Trek. Now, if you're a Star Trek fan, you might be excited for this. But for me, Star Trek's a little bit lackluster. Do I want to see spaceships in Magic? Do I want to be up against a guy with pointy ears who's not an elf? Not really, no. But with that being said, there is already some incredible artwork on Magic's website displaying different characters, spaceships, and what I assume is some kind of terrain or land. I don't know a lot about Star Trek, to be fair, but if you do, let me know in the comments whether you're looking forward to this or not and why. Right guys, let's just get ready for this next one. Because I don't know why I don't know who I'm shadowboxing here, Sauron or someone. Because we're going to Middle Earth to look at The Hobbit. Needless to say, I'm hyped for this. Without a doubt, it's the most anticipated set in Magic's history, hands down. And if you're like me or any of my friends from my playgroup and solely play Lord of the Rings Commanders, you must be buzzing too. Join the club, brother. And overall, I am ecstatic that the Lord of the Rings universe is coming back to Magic. In fact, I'm so excited, I'm currently making a video all about the must-have includes in the Hobbit set. And before I tell you why I think this set could be a disaster, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite creatures from my upcoming video, and that is Bomber the Traveling Cook. Of course, I'm expecting to see all 13 dwarves come to the Hobbit set, but Bomber is a creature I'm particularly excited to play. He is a Celestia food synergy deck. He's a 2 green and a white to cast. He's a 2/4 power and toughness. He's a dwarf citizen legendary creature. Now let's get into his abilities. His first ability here is whenever Bomber the Traveling Cook enters the battlefield or attacks, create a food token, and then you can sacrifice a food and choose one that hasn't been chosen. First up, target creature gets +0/+3 until the end of turn and you gain 3 life. Then target creature gains vigilance until the end of turn and you gain 2 life, or target creature gains trample until the end of turn and you gain 1 life. Now in my opinion, this card would synergize so well with cards already in the Lord of the Rings universe, like Treebeard's Gracious Host. Imagine these two side by side on the battlefield, generating food tokens and sacrificing them for your gain. Okay, now earlier I said that there was a problem with this Hobbit set already, and there is, a big one, and that is there's too much hype around this set. How's that a bad thing? Well, I just think this whole thing is just going to become a cash grab. There's going to be some kind of one ring chaser where Post Malone makes someone rich and the rest of us file for bankruptcy. And I'm not entirely sure this whole set is going to be based around the Hobbit books, which is going to cause some controversy. Of course, all of this right now is just speculation, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below and we can discuss there. And talking about speculation, have you ever played RuneScape or wondered if RuneScape could come to Magic the Gathering? Well, click on this video because I go on a journey to discover if RuneScape could come to Magic the Gathering, and the results might surprise you. So click on the video and I look forward to seeing you there. Peace out.